Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh, wait a moment. You see the team? You might be a little bit upset. I'll explain. We'll go over the team real quickly. The legendary Pokemon that you're seeing aren't actually as good as you're thinking, and that's kind of a real problem. I'll get to why in a second. The moment, the team looks like this. James a Cacturne, which went to level 32 because I wanted it to evolve with the exact same moveset. Then we've got Forks the Ho-Oh, which only has Gust. Then we've got Casper the Haunter, which has Shadow Punch, Nightshade, Mean Look, and Curse. Elsa the Articuno with Pound, Mist, Agility, and I gave it the Steel Wing TM that I picked up somewhere. I don't remember why or where, but we have it. So, and then we've got Mary the Empress with the, I think Thunder Punch is a new move. Chomp of a Brava, which has a Bite and attack, Feint attack, and Sand Tomb, and that is our team. All at level 30, except James at level 32. And you might be thinking, that seems a little bit over-leveled, and to a certain extent, you would be right. Very much so. But something has gone wrong in the editing of this ROM, where the encounters for Maxi, there's 2 in the game total, they got swapped. So, right now, we're going to make our way to Mount Chimney. And on top of Mount Chimney, we're going to face a Maxi that has Pokemon between level 35 and 40. Yeah, so we are still terribly underleveled for that. The flip side to that, obviously, being is that in the end game, when we get to battle Maxi again, in the I didn't think I hadn't beaten you yet. Well, you're gonna easily die. In the cave where he wakes Groudon, you fight him again. He's gonna have Pokemon between level 20 and 25. So that's a little bit of an upside to that. But we are in for a bit of a challenge, to say the least. And I decided I wanted to do this because I figured it'd be a fun challenge, but I did allow myself to use a legendary Pokemon here. Downside being is that these legendary Pokemon don't really get any even decent moves. Can you please... I'll fight you. Who cares? Even these legendary Pokemon don't get decent moves, maybe especially these legendary Pokemon, don't get decent moves until like level 45 or 55. And that means that, well, yeah, I mean, we had Steel Wing as a TM, which I might as well actually check my other TMs. I mean, I've got a Rock Tomb, a Thief. None of them are really good moves. So that's maybe not going to help too much, but at least we've got them as a backup, because we're probably going to need a little bit of backup. I'm going to consider this a valid battle with valid deaths if I win. And it might sound a little bit a cop out, but this is not something that you're supposed to be able to do by any stretch of the imagination. So what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt this with this current team. If that does not end up working, however, I will have the ROM re-edited to swap the battles back to how they're supposed to be. And then just fight it with the team we had at the end of last episode. And then the legendary Pokemon I did the grinding for, they're going to go back into the box and nothing's going to like change. That's only if we get wiped out. If we even survive with just one single Pokemon, I'm going to count it as a like a canonical battle. And I would have liked to show you my first initial encounter against this Maxi fight, but I was so ticked off by the fact that that's not possible, especially with the levels I was at that time. I was so annoyed with that, and that like I kept recording for 5 more minutes or something like that. I was like, you know what, no, let's not. So I removed that recording, and I still have the footage for it, I just don't have the audio for it, which kind of defeats the purpose of showing you. So what I'm going to do is, this part of the video is getting added into the video either way. Whether I win, whether I lose, I just think it's an interesting thing to include in the video. Maybe I'll put it at the end of the video if I lose. I don't know yet, I don't think I will. But I am planning to win here. So we need to face Tabitha first. I've done all of these battles before. I know the first 2 Pokemon on Maxi's team. So James is going to be a good lead. I know that much for sure. Unless he leads with something different. That is a distinct possibility that I hadn't considered up until this very moment. He could theoretically lead with something different. And that would be very bad for me. So let's hope he does not do that. I also don't have a fire type move on my team anymore because Forks doesn't actually have a fire type move. He's got 110 HP, he doesn't have a fire type move. He only got Gust, which against a Beedrill is good, but if I end up facing... Actually, well, if I end up facing an Ice type, that could end up being an issue because I don't think I even have a Ground type, do I? Oh, well, I mean, I've got Chomp, but Chomp is kind of just hanging out for no particularly good reason. I was thinking about bringing Precious to this battle, because Precious definitely would have been a better choice in retrospect now. Probably should have. I was thinking I'd bring Chomp because of the Dragon type, but I don't have a Dragon type move, and it isn't even a Flygon yet at all. It won't be a Flygon until I have a 45, which isn't anytime soon. That being said, Steel types. I don't have a counter for Steel types. I just realized. I guess... I'll have to go back to your Pokemon Center either way because my Absorbs are running dangerously low. And I'm going to probably need an Absorb or two. So let me go back to the Pokemon Center real quickly. And then we'll be taking on the fight of our lives. This is probably actually going to be the most difficult fight in the entire series. Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 if we end up doing it. This is definitely going to be the most difficult fight unless we have like Steven with only legendary Pokemon, or maybe something a Team Rainbow Rocket will end up being a real issue. But from a level perspective, fuck you. From a level perspective, this is definitely going to be by far the most difficult thing we're going to face in the entire series. And that is the reason I think let's just try it. Let's give it a try, let's do it, and let's see what ends up happening. Because this sounds very interesting. I'm not going to cut ahead because I don't have a Rock Smash user anymore. Fuck. Do I have an Alpha? Because if I do, I do. I didn't need to go back down. Damn it. Well, let's go back up in that case. I don't have a Rock Smash user because Precious had Rock Smash, but Precious is not on the team at the moment. So let's go back here very quickly and... This is probably going to end poorly for me. I am very much aware of that. But if it doesn't, it will be a very much like the best fight in the history of Pokemon. And I will be rewarded by the fact that later on in the game, a difficult fight will be substituted by a very, very easy fight. So it's not without reward either. I mean, there's the satisfaction, which is a reward in and of itself, of course. But let's focus on the fight at hand here. I don't usually focus too much on the fight. 100 Gax, Magma Leader, with a Lunatone at level 37. Putting me to sleep right away. That is not good. Do I have an Awakening? Please tell me. I think I have a full heal. I've got a full heal. Cosmic Power. That's going to be an issue. I'm going to Leech Seed you. Okay, at least that's going to be like 16 turns at most. Maybe Pin Missile will actually do more damage than Absorb would. I don't know about that. Okay, now I think I've... Okay, he's got a Super Potion. I think I've got the Lunatone pretty much where I want him at this point. I mean, if he keeps raising his defensive stats, definitely I'm going to want to use Pin Missile, because it will do 1 HP per hit either way. So close! I mean, I also had Feint Attack, I just realized. That might have done a little bit more as well. I think Feint Attack... Doesn't Feint Attack work like Nightshade? I don't think it does. Okay, so next up is a Shelgon. I don't know how I'm going to deal with a Shelgon. Because I don't have an Ice-type move yet on Elsa. I don't have a Dragon-type move on Chomp. I guess I'd go into Casper and Shadow Punch. I don't know what level he is. I know one of his other Pokemon, it's not a Shelgon. Shelgon is level 37 as well. Maybe I want a Curse. I think I want a Curse. Does that work on a protected Pokemon? It does. Okay, so then now I want a potion. I've got a hyper potion, and I think I might actually want to use that over a normal potion. Normal potion should be good enough, right? Especially if I can do 2 of them. And then a Shadow Punch, protect, another shadow. Don't use the speed button. This is dramatic. We're 2 Pokemon down. We are doing so well. This is insane. We're doing very well. Next up is a Chimecho. Chimecho should not be an issue whatsoever. I can just feint attack it, even if it's level 40. I think Chimecho should be an easy target. And then we're halfway through his team. We're gonna do this. Okay, it's level 39. Feint attack. Let's see. Okay, you've got Yawn. Potentially an issue. Potentially an issue. How much does Feint Attack do? Probably quite a lot, I imagine. It almost one-shots! So, Leech Seed is unnecessary at this point, and you're going to double edge yourself to death. That's 3 Pokemon down, 3 to go. We're actually going to win this without any casualties. Okay, Vulpix is the other Pokemon that I knew he was going to have. And I probably should have brought something that could deal with Vulpix a little bit better than just Chomp. But I feel like Chomp will probably be able to do this amount of damage because it's just a Vulpix, and Vulpix is not that good of a Pokemon either way, right? I mean, it's level 38, which is scary, but I think Santo, what the... Grudge? I don't even know what that move does. That's super effective. That is an effectiveness that is super. That's not good for me. Let's see what Bite does. It's probably gonna do less. Oh, that does significantly less. Santum is my best option here. I mean, so far it seems like he doesn't even have a damaging move. He's had Imprison, I think I saw, and this Grudge, which I don't know what it does. So this might not be a issue, is what I'm saying. Yeah, after this turn, I think he might be dead. Or he might live with literally freed from... Okay. Didn't expect that, gotta be honest. Didn't expect that to happen at the very last turn. 4 Pokemon down. The last 2 Pokemon, I have no idea where they are. They could be legendaries at level 40, at which... Or they could be an Oddish. They could also be an Oddish. Because why not? No, Oddish, not a why not. Luckily, a why not would actually probably be a bigger issue than an Oddish. But this should probably one-shot... Oh, that's not even a one-shot. Folks, Sleep Powder. Look, it's not dangerous, it's just annoying. Oddish can't do shit against me. Okay, maybe he can do a little bit. Maybe he can do quite a lot. Okay, maybe I should switch. But into who? Casper? Oddish gets Moonlight? That doesn't do a lot of damage at all. That doesn't do a lot of damage at all. Okay, you probably can't do a lot against Casper is what I'm guessing. So I'm going to use my Hyper Potion, which is a little bit overkill, I'm aware, but it's probably for the better, to heal up Forks. Then you can't really do much against me. Do I have... I mean, I could have used the Energy Powder, I suppose, in retrospect. I don't have an Awakening. So let's Curse. Because that should pretty much seal the deal here. So I can go back into Forks, potentially wake up, but it doesn't even matter that much. And Forks gets the kill after all. Okay, we're going into the gym straight after this, by the way, because at this point we are well enough equipped level-wise to go into the gym. And we're going to keep this team as well, because I don't want to have to grind again. And this way I can just skip grinding for like 1 or 2 gyms. Shift 3. Okay, Harden. We've won it. We have won this. We have won this. Without any death. And it's kind of amazing. I am legitimate. I'm at a loss for words. We defeated Maxi between the levels 37 and 39, I think his entire team was, with, I might add, maximum IVs as well. And 6 Pokemon. While our highest level Pokemon is level 33, 34, I think, now. So... wow. I think we deserve a little bit of praise for that. I think we did well. I honestly think we did very well there. And as a reward for that, we can now go catch a... oh, this is the Jagged Pass. That's what I was thinking about. And we can go get a Kabuto. Which I don't much care about, I'm gonna be honest. But let's see if Pin Missile spares him. We're gonna get a Kabuto. Because why wouldn't we? Especially after what just happened. Well, actually, after what just happened, I am convinced that I am invincible. I cannot die. I am immortal, in fact. Because... there's no reason I should have survived that battle. Like, at least one of my Pokemon should have died there, by all accounts. And it didn't. And that kind of scares me to a certain degree. I've been abusing the speedrun a little bit, but you've got to realize that I've also been grinding for like 2 hours to get the entire team, because this is pretty much an entirely new team. And they all started at level 5. So it took a little while for the grinding to get to level 30, especially in the legendary Pokemon. Those were a bit of an issue grinding-wise, because they need a lot of experience. So yeah, Kabuto died to a lead sheet. It's a little bit of a sad loss, but nothing you can do about it. Okay, Team Magma Grunt has a... this might actually be a more difficult fight. Not kidding. This might actually be a more difficult and more dangerous fight than the one before. Let's see what Pin Missile does first, and then go into Feint Attack if needed. That was a critical hit. If I can hit him 2 more times, I might be able to take him out. I wasn't. See, you never know with Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is... you can't. You can't. You can't. You have to kill it. Or risk being killed. It's a real Nuzlocke killer. That's what Wobbuffet is. And after dealing so much damage with Pin Missile, I was just kind of hoping on the fact that he wasn't going to use Counter. It's a 1 in 4 chance, but he used Counter. So now James is dead. And we don't have a replacement Grass type. And why did I do that? Casper might also... okay, we're lucky. Casper will survive to live another day and maybe become a Gengar. We really need Forks and Elsa to get at least, like, a move. Like, Icy Wind and fucking Amber or something like that would be good enough. I don't know. I think he gets Flamethrower at like level 44. And I'm guessing Icy Wind or Powder Snow for Elsa at about the same level. And then they probably get like Blizzard or Ice Beam and Fire Blast. Well, Forks get Sacred Fire, obviously. Okay, this is taking fucking forever. Let's speed through this. I don't know when Casper will evolve, by the way. I think probably mid-30s is what I'm guessing. 32 to 36, I think, is when the train evolutions actually evolve. Yeah, let's not fight any more trainers right now because I'm a little bit scared. I don't know if I can go down this path without a bike. I can, never mind. Okay, so I have to not fight you. Never mind. Very happy about not having to fight you. We can get an egg here. I'm gonna hatch this egg. I'm going to drop my dead Pokemon off, and then I'm gonna hatch this egg. Which means that I'm going to just run around this town for fucking forever. Because we're hatching that egg immediately this episode. James, I'm sorry you died, but you make 3 whole rows of dead Pokemon. Like, more than a third of which have happened in this generation. And we're only halfway through. So, if the egg doesn't turn out to be anything good, I guess we're bringing pet food? Probably a good idea. Or we could use a water type, honestly, so maybe Deus, but that would make 2 ground types. We'll see. Let's first see what the egg has, because if the egg is a Pokemon that we're really going to want to have, we'll obviously go with that. So let's relax in the sand for a while and see if the egg hatches this way. Okay, so I accidentally loaded a save state when the egg was about to hatch, so I had to redo all of the things I just did on screen. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I abused the speed button and just mashed my way through those battles. And turns out that Shiftry, which was not an issue before, had Rock Slide and he took out like half my team. I'm not gonna count that as actual deaths because I was off screen replaying something because I made a mistake in pressing a button. But I got very, very lucky that he didn't use Rock Slide in the actual battle. So, and I wasn't going to spend another 10 minutes walking back and forth to see if the egg was actually going to be anything useful. So I opened Pokédex to see what the egg was actually containing. And the answer is a Drowsy. So, I don't give a shit. Oh. We already had a Xatu before, so the Natu we caught last episode also is illegal, apparently. Which means that we can catch something new on that route. Huh. Well, we can't because we've run into a lot of other Pokemon. Where did we even catch Natu? I think we caught Natu in Fiery Path, which I did just go through that and saw that there's also Wild Ditto in there. But yeah, so we're going to have to bring a new Pokemon with us. A grass type, preferably. We only have 1 grass type? Well, okay, we have 1.5 grass types. I'm not going to bring that with me right now, though, because obviously Pathfinder is just level 19. So instead, let's bring... I don't think I really want to bring any of these Pokemon because they're all just gonna die in the upcoming gym. Maybe Precious has some staying power. So let's bring Precious and let's take down this gym this episode so that we have 2 very big battles on 1 episode. Otherwise, it will be a little bit of a short episode and I promised you guys that. So let's take on the 4th gym so that we're halfway through this bullshit. I don't remember what this gym is actually like. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm also, oh my, okay. Probably should have brought that grass type, shouldn't I? Let's go into Casper instead. So I'm going to use the speed button a little bit here. You have Bite. You also have Bubble. Okay, let's switch back out into maybe Forks. No, because you have Bubble Beam. I'm actually an idiot. Let's switch out into Elsa. Is Elsa going to be able to do anything? Answer, most definitely not. I've got an electric... I've got a goddamn electric type. I'm stupid. I can Thunder Punch it into oblivion. I'm going to have to heal up after the first battle here. What other Pokemon do you have? A Standler. Let's stay in with Mary and just Thunder Punch it. Again, to prevent this episode from going too long, I am going to be using the speed button a little bit more in this gym. Obviously, I'm going to, when there's a difficult fight like that Suicune, where I just abused it, I'm aware. Or, wait, what? Oh, there's another one up here. Or like the gym leader itself. Obviously, I'm not going, that's a double battle. I'm not going to be using the speed bump too much for that, but for this, I mean, it's a Zangoose and a Duskull. We're just going to Gust and Shadow Punch them, and they're probably going to crumble into dust. The Duskull did, the Zangoose, not quite, but close enough for me. So, also because I don't know this gym puzzle very well, I don't know how long the gym is going to take me, because it's got some 2 Suicunes! Really? I mean, this time I'm more prepared as to what I'm supposed to do against a Suicune. Because I'm being less of an actual... Okay, you can go fuck yourself. Bye, Charmander. I've got a better Charmander, which is also known as a Charmeleon. This gym's very easy. Also, there's not going to be a lot of tension in this gym, I am aware, because obviously... let's not go... Damn it. Because obviously we are grossly over-leveled for this gym right now. That should be obvious, right? We are very, very, god damn it, over-leveled for this gym. Because I had to over-level a little bit for... Okay, so we go up here, then we take... Not that one. Because, of course, the Maxi fight, or the 100 Gex fight, as I should say, was obviously a very, very high level. We had to overlevel a little bit, and then we got back here. How do we get to the actual gym leader, god damn it? There we go. I just randomly walked all over the place until we found Flannery, which is leader Ziggstar with 6 Pokemon and starts with the crap. I didn't expect that. Shit. Okay, so this could potentially be a problematic situation for me, because I don't have anything to deal with Groudon anymore, because we just lost our Grass type. And I don't have an Ice type. Well, I have an Ice type, but it doesn't really have... now Steel Wing is only effective against Rock. So I think you probably don't have Ancient Power yet, so maybe staying in with Forks is the best course of action here, just see what Gust does. Scary Phase is not going to matter too much, but Gust also didn't do a lot of damage over there. So Pound is not going to do more. Pound is going to do less, but it's worth... Hey, I've got Ancient Power at level 25. I'm level 31, and I don't have a proper move yet. And you're telling me that I'm getting the hiccups mid-episode. You're telling me that Groudon at level 25 has one of the best Rock-type moves. Ho-Oh at level 31 doesn't even have a single Fire-type move. That's why you're trying to... No. That is not okay. We're going to have to curse you, I think. Do I do it? The answer is hell no. Maybe Precious? You only have 5 PP on that thing. You only have 5 PP on that thing. You can't keep doing that forever. I don't know if you actually have a different damaging move to begin with. Let's see what the magnitude... You've got Slash, okay. Fair enough. You've got Slash, but that won't do anything. That won't do anything against Casper, that's the thing. So if you run out of Ancient Powers... You've got Slash, Ancient Power, Mud Shot, which is gonna be super effective, and take out Precious. We just defeated a team that's 10 levels higher than us, and we got taken out by level 25 Groudon, admittedly, but that is a little bit pathetic. I don't want to. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. But I kind of have to. Not yet. We can do a little bit of damage with Elsa. I think you only have one more Ancient Power. How many times did you use Ancient Power? You used it 3 times, so you've got 2 more. That should not take me out. Never mind, it took me out. Chomp? Maybe? Chomp. Come on, Chomp. Chomp on him. If we get through this Groudon, this is definitely the most difficult part of the fight. There's not going to be something more powerful than this Groudon. I mean, level-wise, it's the lowest level, but there's a really low chance of being something more difficult than this Groudon later in the team. So, the funny thing is, had I used Curse when I didn't, I could have saved like 3 deaths by using it. But I'm going to use it now, because otherwise I get wiped. And now you use Scary Face. That's very funny. I'll sacrifice a legendary Pokemon over sacrificing one of the core members of my team, because Fox isn't going to be useful anytime soon. And I kind of feel like it's a cheap thing to use a legendary Pokemon anyway, even though I am fighting a legendary. So if I have to sacrifice anything, it would be a critical hit. That. And I don't have any more potions, because why would I bring potions? That would be... I lived! So there is a real chance that we're making it out of here with 2 Pokemon. I'm going to have to do a lot of grinding after this episode. Gonna have to do a lot of grinding again. A Magnemite. That is problematic. That is problematic. Because I don't really have anything. Okay, so I'm probably gonna get wiped anyway. Because even though it's just a Magnemite, I don't really have anything against it. Thunder Punch is the best. Oh my god, that does so much more damage than I expected. Okay, so we might be good. We might be good. We might be good. For Vibrava, we might not be good. Because Mary literally cannot touch a Vibrava. I think I've still got Pound on it. But other than that, literally cannot touch the Vibrava. So, unless I can one-shot it with a Gust, which is highly unlikely... Maybe that did enough damage to where Pound can do... You survived that. I mean, yeah, I am 5 levels higher and a legendary Pokemon. Is Fox gonna survive this gym? That is the real question here. We've had some real problematic losses. Hey, Jirachi. I have to go back into Mary? Look, most of these Pokemon wouldn't have been an issue if Groudon hadn't led. If Groudon wasn't the lead, it wouldn't have been as big an issue. But now it's scary, because we only got 2 Pokemon and neither of them really can do anything against something like a Jirachi. So let's see what Jirachi does by taking... you take that fairly well. Only thing I can do is Thunder Punching, and I don't have any... I've still got the Hyper Potion. But who gets the Hyper Potion? I gotta give it to Mary. Again, I'd rather sacrifice Forks. Oh, but no. I didn't use a Hyper Potion in the battle against Maxi, redoing it. I'm not allowed to have that. I already used it though. So... let's see if I have any... I mean, I've got the energy powder, so I'll just, like, waste a move. That was no coincidence! Hold on a moment. Resto Chesto is not a coincidence. That was planned. That was planned. I'm just gonna, like, waste 2 turns using Pound so that he damages me a little bit more again. And then I'm gonna go back to Thunder Punch, and he'll be able to take me out. He's gonna wipe my team. And then next episode, we're taking on Flannery for real, because we just got wiped. I don't know what our team is going to be like next episode, is the thing. But definitely... It's the first time we got... I think this is the first time we got wiped. I think this is the first time we actually lost like this. I'm really sad because I wanted to... Okay, honestly. If I had used Curse with Casper when I decided not to, Jirachi still would have been a problem probably. That being said, Jirachi doesn't actually have Levitate, I don't think. It might have Levitate. I think it might have Levitate and Serene Grace might be its hidden ability. It might have Serene Grace though. So that was always going to be an issue. And there's still 2 more Pokemon left that I don't know what they were. So let's see what our team is going to be like. There's going to be a shit ton of editing for the overlays anyway, so I might as well do this on screen. Definitely bring Thanos as the Psychic type. We definitely need a Grass type, so bringing Pet Food. We don't have a Ground type anymore, so bringing Deus, because that's also the Water type. Let's put Chomp into the box. But then what? I guess we need a Fire and Flying type. I think Tien. I think we want to bring Tien as well for the Fighting type. Maybe we want to bring Casper. Wait, do we have 2 Caspers? That's on me. We've got 2 Caspers. Oops. That's my fault. Maybe Flark? I don't know. Maybe Don. Maybe I want Don. Maybe you want Null, honestly. Null has been quite good so far. And I don't really see what else to bring. We had Groudon, which was an issue. We had Jirachi, which was an issue. But Groudon and Jirachi should both be taken care of by Pet Food and Blaze respectively. Fairly easily. Maybe one Big H for the rock typing? I don't know. I don't have any evolutionary stones, so Furball isn't going to do anything for us. Unless I evolve it into a Umbreon for a dark type and a tank. Which would be something, I suppose. I guess I can bring Mickey. It's another ground type. So if I bring Mickey instead of Deus, I could potentially bring Nick. Or I could bring Naga. Let's bring Naga. Our very first starter. And then Mickey as well. We're back to Gen 1. This is a really interesting combination. I think. This is a really interesting combination. Because we had Thanos, Gen 1. I think these two were both Gen 1 as well. I think this is Gen 2. And these are both Gen 3. Caught, anyway. So that's going to be our team. That is going to be our team. They're all going to be level... I'm still going to bring them up to level 30. So that means that Thanos is going to probably be a Kadabra. Naga is definitely going to be a slow bro. I don't know how to evolve it into a slow king with the randomizer. I'll have to check that out. I guess either leveling it up with the King's Rock or giving it a Water Stone. Mickey, I don't think we'll be able to evolve anytime soon to a Nidoking because I don't think I have a Moonstone or can get a Moonstone anytime soon. We've got 2 trade evolutions on the team. So those should evolve roughly at the same time as the starter evolution. So we're going to have 4 evolutions really close to each other. And we're going to be a little bit too low for all of them next episode. So that should be very interesting. Until then, it's been a long episode. I'll see you all back next episode when we try to take on this gym again and hopefully not lose as horribly as this time around. Bye.